I wanted to do was be like Joe Seals and feed over a gate. This is exciting.
You were never a winner, you were born to lose.
Oh, comes complete with a spreader bale. What you been doing? I can buy myself flowers, write your name in the sand. Good morning, people. I'm just putting the cows through. Back to normal farm work. Don't think I'm exciting. You followed me for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. So we used to use cow bands on all of these gates, but they never gave you any notification of when they were going to snap, and quite a lot of the time we ended up with cows mixed up. Now, it's not the end of the world, but we actually have some younger heifers in there that are pretty feisty. So with that in mind, I'm changing all these, because at some point we'll come out in the morning and all the cows will be mixed up. Bobcat's feeling a little bit more love today. She was not speaking to me yesterday. Hello. They always want something from me. So I've just been inside to get these, and I know they're going to be more of a pain in the ass to open, but the dog. Win! God, my voice has gone hoarse. Where have you been? Get in your bed. Get in your bed. We will avoid those going next door shenanigans. I saw you racing across that field. Winnie Hoof's about to get his chopped off. He doesn't realise yet, so don't tell him. There's no updates on Spider Cat. Sorry guys. Yeah, just no sightings, no nothing. I've put it on village WhatsApp. I've asked the neighbours. No one's seen anything. I've had a look down the roadside to see if she's been knocked over. Nothing. I just got, yeah, no sight of her. I haven't, yeah. Nuisance. Nuisance. Nothing for you. Nothing. So I'm thinking, just to keep these little reprobates in, this is going to be a lot safer.
I can remember when you lost your spot. If you listen to your head, then you lost your...
Because I do not fancy standing in front of some of them little heifers. They are nutters. Mini Merlo had 56 litres in, and this is on 400, so let's see how much it takes. Just get Paulie sheep and mate some water. Hello, chicken. Come out. There's a hole in my bucket. Delilah. What the hell was her name? So I'm kind of stood doing now while Roy fills the feeder. We can't use Mini Merlo yet to fill the Keenan, even though that's really what we got it for, because the pipes are like Bobcat ones. They look like this, and they need to be normal Euro tractor, whatever they're called. I don't even know what they're called. I can't remember. Stick in the comments, you all know. I don't know. I'm not very good at this stuff. So that there is the fittings on the Bobcat, and I'll show you the Merlo ones. Not that, to be honest, when I started doing TikTok, I was aiming my TikToks at non-farmers, and then I started doing YouTube with the same idea, and then all of a sudden you're all farmers. So yeah, I think my target audience has somewhat changed. So explaining things like this, I don't know whether I'm being patronising. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're all farmers, you already know what it is, and I don't want to annoy you by telling you. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Anywho, these here, they're not the Merlo ones. We had them changed so that all of our attachments will fit, obviously apart from shear grab, which goes on Bobcat. Like, I think the Merlo ones are twisty somehow. They have like a thread on them. I've told you I'm not good at this stuff, and I don't pretend to be, so you tell me. Every day is a school day. Every day is a school day. So with that in mind, pipes are now off the Bobcat. and I'm going to take him to Ian, the guy with the whisk. Remember him? Really clever, nice workshop, very fancy laser cutter thing. No, plasma laser. Plasma? Same thing. 58 litres. Bobcat. It's not that much difference, is it really? Is it really? I'll leave that there for Roy because then he knows where it is, because I'll lose it. Pipes are in here, and I'm just going to nip to Ian's. Now you know that's going to be handy when I'm doing lime in a bit. Thanks, COVID. This is the exact same wagon, Joe. Bye. Thanks for coming. Did anyone watch Joe's video when he went to the auction and he saw that Northern Fallen stock wagon like that one, and the number plate still said NFS on it? So lambing is about to commence shortly. I don't want to bore you all with too much of it and make it all about lambing, because the farm does not stop at lambing time. You just have to do more. So I might do some lives at night, maybe, if you fancy it. I don't know, those of you who want to see a bit of lambing, I don't know. I know sheep aren't for everyone. So yeah, let me know if you want to see maybe a bit of lambing live at night. Lambing live, do you remember that programme? Yeah, if you want to see a bit of lambing on a live at night, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and see what I can do, because I'll be spending an increasing amount of time out here. There's definitely some big bags going on, but no one's doing anything at the moment. First lamb. Sorry, ladies, sorry. We just look at your lamb.
Hello, Sleepy. Oh, hi, Sleepy.
I was just checking his eyelashes because actually he's got a really watery eye. First one we've got problems already, guys. This is shit for you. Here, have it back.
It's okay. I still love you. Shh. Good kitty.
I'm being gentle. This is called inch precision. Couldn't do that with a low roll, could you? Bobcat power. Stuff. Obviously, we know what to give the cows, chrysalics wise. What would you give the sheep for during lambing time? What are you doing on this one? I can't even see. He's a good salesman, this is. He's sold me some buckets.
Let's get yourself on YouTube. Page eventually.
Have you got a Facebook page? I'm going to plug your Facebook page.
3 bloody months with
The lambs are going to die and everyone's going to have loads of milk.
when they come out, and tremendous.
They're going to be good. That's basically it.
Yeah.
You're selling me more stuff.
Absolutely.
Baby calf. A little bit of lime in. Are you ready?
Do you do what you want? Well, you never know. Put a smile on your face like you never can. Sick of dreaming you could be out there.
That's it. Roy's got bored. He wants us to go. Enjoying watching lime spreading. Someone wants his dinner. Oh my god, this is slightly terrifying. Right, oh god, which way's which? Ooh, thank god for that. Point for Team Bobcat. The thing on top of the Merlo boom's too big and it hits the light. Oh, you're smug with yourself, Bobcat. set fire to the old hay in them ring feeders where the sheep were. But I'll stink for the rest of the day, so I'm not gonna. It's really weird. Spring is definitely coming. You can feel it, even though we are due snow next week, apparently. 5 years since Beast from the East. 5 years. And here's a nice video of Thomas pushing me into a snowdrift, just for your viewing pleasure, because I know I've got it. About to do something stupid. No, come on! For as high as the hedges, it was crazy, and we were just stuck in, and everything was miserable. Oh, I'm really fingers crossed, hoping that there's no snow. I hate snow; it's the worst thing in the world. Ian came this morning with the adapter plate for the front of the Merlo Mini Beast. Amy, the Mini Beast. Yeah. Oh, I see. Lloyd just said you have to leave it on an attachment to put it on and off, otherwise it just like cockles over. Like your pin. Yay! Plate. This is the adapter plate. And it means that all of the attachments for the tractor can now go.
Where's the other one to be?
It's a lot steadier than the Bobcat. Do it again, Ray. It's a lot smoother. Head service, which is the same as what operates the pin. Just check them, Ray. Ew.
And now you're feeling older, can you be like them?
Attachments are honestly, they're so crazy. So we've got Bobcat to Euro. We've now got Merlo to Euro, and all we really need is Merlo to Bobcat. Does that make sense? So basically everything on the yard can fit on everything. Probably would have been more sensible to change all the headstocks to the same thing, but actually that was really expensive. That's the only thing that I will say about the Merlo, and compared to its other competitors. The other competitors offer a range of headstocks. The Merlo didn't. They're very much their own headstock. I have just done a really quick vets trip. I've come back with different size syringes and needles, brand new ones, and a couple of different antibiotics just in case I need them come lambing time when things are in full swing. I don't really want to have to be running off to the vets. I have been witnessing in the past of people washing out syringes and needles, which to me now is absolutely unthinkable. I can't even cope with it. And I feel like I might be preaching to the crowd, but according to the vet, I won't be preaching to the crowd. Apparently, it's still very common for people to have a bottle of pen strep sat on the side with a needle stuck in the top, and that needle is for pen strep for lambing time. Now, whoa. 1.9% of all sheep that go into the meat, obviously, go to the abattoir, they have abscesses that are related to blunt or dirty needles. Like, that's just crazy and completely avoidable. And for cattle, it's 5.9, which is even worse, considering in real numbers, that's over 176,000 sheep that have abscesses associated with needles. Like, it's so avoidable. So your carcass quality is damaged, for one, and that's only the ones that have made it that far enough to get into the meat industry. Like, what about the ones that you've killed off before that because you've given it an abscess, which has then given it some secondary infection? Like, for something so simple, I just can't understand why people wouldn't. So a couple of years ago, I went to a talk by a man called Ben Strugnell, and he is a vet that performs all of our postmortems, and he lives over that way, somewhere over the tops. Really interesting fella, very clever. Anywho, one of my take-home messages from that meeting, talk, whatever you want to call it, that was very agri-leader, wasn't it, Mark and Isaac? My take-home message. It was the amount of needle associated deaths with sheep. So I was reading, I tried to find, I wish I could just ring him and ask him, but I think he'd think I'm crazy. It was absolutely appallingly hard. I found instead some information on the AHDB website, which I will post over the top of this so you can read it yourself. It was stock that have gone into the meat industry, the damage on the carcass and the amounts that had abscesses due to dirty or blunt needles. You can read the figures. I'll stick them over the top of this so you can have a look. If that doesn't inspire you to use clean needles, I don't know what would. So I went to the vets and I was like, oh, can I have a box of, like I always do, needles? I have a stock of them. I just stick them all in the shed over there. And she said, it's nice to see you doing that. And I was like, that's a bit odd. Why is it nice to see me doing that? And she said, because not many people do. So she still goes to farms where they will have a bottle like this with a needle stuck out the top of it. And that will be the pen strep needle for lambing time. And they will just carry on using that needle on every single animal. Now, when you're looking at things like secondary pneumonia in lambs, why would you inject it with a dirty needle? Like, we try so hard, we put iodine on the navel, we put lime on the floor, we try so hard to keep infection away from these animals, and then you actually stick something disgusting into its body, like directly into the muscle. It's crazy. The mind boggles. 3.5% of all sheep, yows, will die from like needles or bolus injuries. They're completely preventable. This is just crazy. When you think as well that 1.9% is 176,000 sheep, like the numbers are, that is far too many sheep that are dying from a completely preventable thing. There's exactly 2 bays left of silage and then we are on to second cut.
But now you're older, you should try your best. We're gonna keep on going.
That is wicked. That is way better. Way better. I can't wait to see it load the Keenan. This is how much we've got left. 2 whole bays. He's nicked it, basically. In short, he's nicked it. At least I'm getting out doing the work, to be fair. Right. I have fixed lamb cam. Hell yes. Super happy about that, so I can keep an eye on everyone. No one's looking like lambing yet. I don't know how that one was so early and the lamb's all right, but yeah, it is. Hey ho. And yeah, I'm going to stick some mineral blocks in that I got from cars earlier on and make some tea and make this video. So today was a real mishmash. I'm really sorry. 1 point to the Merlo, obviously. It aces that. Bobcat's not very good at reach or height.